joined the country on 1st May 2026. The visit highlights Liberia's continued efforts for international engagement and its enduring pursuit, peace, stability, and sustainable development.
Tour 11 is dedicated to the meaning of Charles Township and Osmo Bonnie Usu. So in acting the meaning of Charles Township, we say yes, we agree because our women of the township will tell you, say, we will read for you, we will read for you. On that day, she promised us that she was bringing skill training and loan for the women on husband house from America. So since that time, the women of the township been listening and they're not hearing anything. Some of them been accusing me that we've been taking money from her, we've been taking things there because we use them to go for the program. And from that program, they were going to follow her, we went to the office. I even carried men and women there. We went to the office, we spent our whole day there. We are appealing to you, Molo. When you get, if you listen to this first today, the women of Charlie Township appealing to you, excuse me, you must be come to my court because what the women are accusing me that you gave me money and eat it because I used them to go for the program, and since that time you don't hear anything from me, and they didn't hear and I carry people, Morovia will go to your office, you get all things. Please come to our court because our people on this side, when you promise us, we listen to you. We say the person will not promise or they will be able to do it. Then how will you living in our job and how they will receive all the insult? We want our training to come and they ask they send your promise or your ID because we say yes, we agree to be with CNC. But CNC promise us we're not getting nothing from other areas. There is no way for the women of Charles Township to
how many people in the government here have been charged for corruption with all of the accusations and the SS? Because as far as concerned the operation, that's why they want. They are on fishing expedition. Fishing expedition. You create an assets recovery team. They send, they say, Akara Grade and get property in Dubai. They got property in Ghana. They got property in Africa. They got money in Dubai, Africa, Ghana, all of them. They can't get one. The assets recovery team itself was built on the foundation of corruption. Martin Colley accused them of corruption. He was appointed member. One of the guys who were appointed also accused them of corruption, mismanagement, and widespread did they investigate that. The people the president appointed accused the assets recovery head of mass corruption, and they provided prima facie towards the effect. What did they do? The LSCC Claire Nathaniel Mageo and other people, even in this government here, the justice minister said, no, bring the file, let me review it, because you want to indict Mageo at all costs. All of what you have charged Samuel D12 for, the same things are being done by the current finance minister, and trust me, God forbid, which are not to work free. If Twe is found guilty, every finance minister after Twe will be found guilty for extra budget spending, for also spending on national security issue with all budgetary approval. $13 million United States in 2024 was spent on national security matter with all budgetary approval. Not only that, on the border crisis, the border situation, the border brouhaha, the saga at the border, the finance minister went to a meeting with national security, including they had to disburse some fundings not allocated for. Every finance minister for Burma, Camara to Gafon, whosoever that may replace them, if a next government comes to power on the basis of what they're chasing Twe, they will arrest all of them. And Twe defense, very essential, protected by the FIA, protected by the National Security Act of 2011, protected by the PFM law, the revised I think of 2022 or 2023.
To Friday, 9 to 11. Place radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blazy Day. 92.7 online every day. Politics, news, and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. We talk the matter, no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia to every town, we get the one. Issues with matter, we go break.
Okay, people.
People for the youth, for the whole.
Justice grows out of recognition of ourselves in each other.
Even online every day. Politics.
That man, liberty depends on you being free to.
And we go make you sing. Ambassador RUFUS is our.
Let me repeat that.
We bring the fact.
Justice grows out of recognition of ourselves in each other.
Talking points, they give you all.
That man, liberty liberty depends on you being free to.
Listen, no one
That's the voice of Barack Obama.
discuss
Yeah, that's the quote from him,
future. We
the former U.S. president.
talking point for Blaze we day 92.7
So, folks, let me say good evening to you wherever you are.
news and truth.
However, you are joining us this
We
evening.
gon' make you sing.
Welcome to the weekend edition of your favorite nighttime program.
Rufus, your
That's the talking point.
areas progress. We go
It is only on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM and Blaze Online TV on Facebook and YouTube.
So tuning
My
in.
name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS.
Point for Blaze.
As always, tonight's edition promises to be firing. Yes,
Progress we go.
it promises to be interesting. This is the platform where we discuss Liberia together. This is where we speak truth to power, no matter who is involved into it.
Yeah.
And this is where we make all the necessary recommendations.
Yeah.
This is where we appreciate you if you do the best thing in the interest of Liberia.
With the heaven, Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic for talking points. We go shine.
And this is the talking point.
Talking point for Blaze we day 92.7.
So, people, let me say good evening to you. Those of you watching us online,
We bring for Liberia.
do not forget,
Thing.
help us to share the live video.
Run from more.
That's one of the things we always want you to do for us every night.
Break them down for the people, for the youth.
You can just share to at least 5 groups.
Point for Blaze we day.
Yeah, we're going to be satisfied with that. At least 5 groups.
Politics, news, and truth we bring. For
And those of you in Radio Land, let me say good evening to you if you are just joining us for the very first time.
he bring the facts.
I'd love to say welcome to your favorite nighttime program.
Street side check.
And there are lots of things for us to talk about, people. Lots of things.
Talk.
Reaching from the legislature
Go blind from policy to power.
to the executive,
Areas future
even the judiciary. There are lots of things for us to talk about tonight.
is we day 92.
So listen, pick up maybe your glass of water
Liberia, we
or maybe your hot coffee tonight.
bring. I don't miss the show.
So I say, Ambassador, I'm just taking some cool drink, relax with your cool drink. Let's discuss Liberia together.
Friend for Liberia's progress, we go defend. Yeah. Oh,
So quickly, folks, before we update you on some of the things that have been happening across the country, let's inform you that the Blaze cash giveaway is on.
when the real talk go, Ambassador.
Yeah, today is the Friday jackpot.
Yes, bro.
And you already know on Friday night what we do. We give out 50,000 Liberian dollars to lots of people, right? So tonight is going to be the same. You're going to have the opportunity to win for yourself 50,000 Liberian dollars. So the only thing you need to do, just run to your Loan Star cell phone and dial *799*9#. Put in your transaction. If you dial that code, the next option that will come up is which currency you want to play with. And you would press number 2 if you want to play with Liberian dollar currency, or number 1 for you to play with United States dollars currency. After that, it will ask you the number of tickets you want to put in. Definitely, you're going to select the number of tickets. That is, if you want to put 5 tickets, you put number 5. If you want to put in 10 tickets, you put number 10. Right? Remember, the more tickets you put, that's your best chances you're going to have for you to be one of our winners. Following the number of tickets, the next option you're going to confirm with your mobile money password. If you confirm, then your number will enter our system here. It will go to the draw. As soon as your number is selected, you are going to walk away with at least 50,000 Liberian dollars. We're also going to give out 10,000 to people who are going to be putting in lots of effort. Yeah, if you put in lots of effort, I'm going to give you 10,000 Liberian dollars. There are others, like maybe those of you that put in 3 tickets, 4 tickets, 5 tickets. We're going to look at, they'll give you a bag of rice and a dinner of ore. So there are lots of things for you to win. Yeah, lots of things tonight. In different categories, right? In different categories, you have the chance for you to win. So put in your transaction, *79 and *9#. So let's get the first 10%. Usually we start with 20%, but tonight we're going to start with 10%. Let's get the first 10%. We'll put in the number of tickets, then we'll run to the system and give us some cash, right? The first 10 persons. As soon as we get the first 10% come in quickly, we hit the system and we will run to the dashboard for cash. *799 *9#. You are playing with $200 Liberian dollars per ticket. Yeah, $200 Liberian dollars per ticket. That is why you're playing with tonight, and stand a chance to win 50,000. People are gonna put in lots of effort, but a number maybe just in come. We're gonna give them some of them some 10,000 Liberian dollars, and people who are going to be trying their little best. You're gonna also win for yourself Berco rice plus a din of ore. Okay, yeah. So put your transaction, make your number visible, and let's see how best we can run to the system to give out some catch. Okay, so having said that, folks, let's see how best we can update you. Like I said, there are lots of things for us to talk about tonight. Yeah, there are lots of things for us to talk about tonight. So this one say after 4 days on the witness stand, former Finance Minister Samuel Tuer significantly shifted momentum in the ongoing economic sabotage trial, maintaining that his action as Finance Minister were legal.
Lying every day, politics.
Testifying before criminal could see on Thursday, Tuer challenged the core of the prosecution case, arguing that all financial transactions under scrutiny were conducted within the scope of his legal authority as Minister of Finance. He maintained that under Liberian public financial management law, the passage of the national budget empowers the minister to authorize disbursements, including in emergency or national security situations.
Talk to street side chats, talking points, they give you all.
A central claim by the prosecution that Tuer lacked authority to approve over Liberian dollars 1.05 billion and US 500,000 was directly contested. Tuer told the court that such authority is not dependent on formal requests. That's formal request letter from institutions, but rather on the legal framework governing budget execution.
Ambassador Rufus, your voice, your friend.
He emphasized that in exceptional circumstances, funds may be disbursed based on national security priorities, even without written requests.
Tune in every night.
So to also reject allegations that the use of direct debit transaction was illegal, explain that such mechanisms are recognized under financial regulations and have been used in past government operations, including funding from elections and international partners.
From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Place radio, they bring talk with it.
So that's it, folks. Yeah, from the issue of Samuel Tuer. So the case of Samuel Tuer is still on. Yeah, the case of Samuel Tuer is still on. So definitely we are watching. I know when some of these things, when these things are in court, I'm one of those persons, I do not like to put my mouth into it so much until it leaves the court.
Down for the people,
yeah.
For the whole town.
So right now it's in court. We're gonna see what happens if the former finance minister gonna be found guilty or not. Yes, we're gonna see what happens if the former finance minister is going to be found guilty or not. And this one coming from Freetown, Sierra Leone. Liberia Chief Justice Yami Kwekwe has sounded a strong warning over the future credibility of the ECOWAS Code of Justice,
shine the light.
Stressing that without effective enforcement of its rulings, the code risks becoming irrelevant.
Truth we bring for life.
The Liberian Chief Justice, who is currently in attendance of the ECOWAS statutory meeting in Freetown, Sierra Leone, scheduled to run from April 20 to the 24th, stated that the ECOWAS Community Code of Africa is a brainchild of ECOWAS, and it has made significant achievements,
news and truth we bring,
especially in the area of promoting human rights in the region.
So the RUFUS is the game.
Chief Justice Gbese, however, cautioned that a doubting challenge is posed by the court's inability to enforce its judgment.
You fit calling, you fit talking.
He reminded the president of Sierra Leone that the essence of a code is to thus render judgment, and the essence of judgment is enforcement.
For Blaze we day,
when judgment is enforced, justice is served.
News and truth we bring.
He therefore called upon the president of Sierra Leone in his capacity as chairman of the authority of ECOWAS, head of states and government, and the charismatic leader to use his influence, put mechanisms in place for the effective enforcement of the ECOWAS court judgment. Yeah, so that is that from Liberia Chief Justice. He believed that the ECOWAS court needs to enforce their judgment. Yeah, that's what he believes. First, keep putting your transaction *799*9#. Continue to put in your transaction. We'll soon run to the dashboard to give out cash to a couple of people right now. We continue to give you some update, people.
From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Place radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS.
So the Ministry of Justice has reaffirmed the government of Liberia's commitment to establishing the War and Economic Crimes Code, while addressing recent public allegations suggesting a delay in the process.
Liberia, we go make it.
Speaking today at a high-level dialogue on the fight against corruption and accountability, a human rights perspective convened by the European Union partners, including the Office of the United Nations High Commission for Human Rights. The Minister of Justice responded to claims made by the Executive Director of the Office for the Establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Code, that's Dr. Jala A. Bapu, that the ministry is impeding progress. The minister clarified that multiple draft bills relating to the establishment of the code currently exists, including submission from OWECCL. These drafts are ongoing a necessary technical review and harmonization process. To consolidate them into a single comprehensive bill for submission to the legislature. The government, he emphasized, has already demonstrated its commitment through the issuance of 2 separate executive orders establishing the OWECCL. Accordingly, a section that the government is undermining or frustrating the process are false and misleading. Yeah, so that is what the Justice Ministry got to say. First, keep putting in your transaction *799*9#. Continue to put in your transaction to make your number visible.
From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Place radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze we day. 90.7 online every day.
Okay, people.
Fix news and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. We talk the math.
So right now, we need to go over to our talking point. But before we do that, there's a leak clip on social media that have been circulated on social media about Bomi County District Number 3 Representative Sim Jala. Yeah. That the lawmaker, let me see if I can lay my hands on that excerpt and play it for you, okay? Let me lay my hand on that excerpt and play it for you. Folks, keep putting in your transaction *799*9#. Continue to put in your transaction to make your number visible, okay? Yeah, you are playing with 200 Liberian dollars. Today is the jackpot. Today is the Friday jackpot. So let me lay my hands quickly on this Sim Jala thing. Yeah, let me lay my hands on it quickly. Then we are going to play it for you. There are some of you who did not listen to it, but let me see if I can play it for you right now. Okay, let me see if I can lay my hands on it quickly and be able to play it for you. Okay, let me play it for you tonight. Good. This is it. Let me see if I can put sound there for you folks. Listen to what he got to say.
That's where common sense, wisdom, and knowledge must be applied. For instance, today what? And we're closing today, and most of you following the social media, right? According to law, session should start 10 o'clock. When we started 7:45. And I've seen people all on Facebook say the the House have passed the supplementary at 53 million. I can confirm that I'm a lawmaker, and I've seen in the chat room because all of you are supposed to have part of my district, so I don't have some things. Nothing was passed. You know what was done? We only say we said it that because the guys are arguing majority say they want their money before they can sign it. And so you will find out that the news is coming about the actual thing is not true. That document is sitting down, no signature, with the hope that when our payment come by next week or during the weekend, which is Friday or Saturday, then before one person will just sit somewhere and sign for everybody, then it announced that the budget had been passed, supplementary budget had been passed. So yeah, my final word to you, I want to say thank you. I hope all of you can do see for each and like a and society.
Okay, folks. Okay, so that is the voice of, or reportedly, that's the voice, is not yet confirmed, of District Number 3 representative in Bomi County, Sim Dala. My folks, yesterday, let's say last night, the House of Representatives, or let's say the legislature, passed the supplementary budget in the tune of 53 million. The president sent a draft budget in the tune of 45 million, but after thorough consultation and so forth, according to the legislature, the amount increased to 53 million. 53 million United States dollars. So it was passed last night. But folks, this morning, we woke up and we saw this clip on the social media. So in fact, someone sent it to me last night. And when I woke up, I saw it in my WhatsApp. Someone sent it to me. And I listened to it. I said, wow, okay. But you listen to him, folks. He's alleging that, in fact, the budget that was passed, it had not been passed, according to him. Mind you, yesterday, while on the grounds of the Capitol building, our correspondent, during our news time, the news team called him to give some update as to what was happening there at the Capitol building. And that was one of the things he said were in the corridor, that lawmakers should have held session throughout the day, but when they called him at 7 p.m., while the news was on, around 7:15, 7:20, when he was called, he reported that at the time, session have not started. He's a son at the House of Representatives, Achisi. He reported that. And he said, but there was a news in the corridor, although it wasn't confirmed, that lawmakers refused to go for session because they did not get the fees for the extra sitting. You know that those lawmakers, the law says when they are called back, the executive should take responsibility to pay the extra for them coming back after they have gone for their break. So the president recalled them. So that means they should have paid them for their full money. But according to report, the executive negotiated with them to say, listen, this thing at 10 working days you guys are coming for. We're going to give you, although the law says we should pay you fully, we're going to give you 50% of your salary, of your full salary. And they accepted. But in the report, or what we've been gathering, they did not get that money up to yesterday. And yesterday was the day for them to close the session, the extra session, or the extra sitting. Yesterday was the day. So they reportedly refused to go for session because yesterday was the day they should have signed the supplementary budget. So if they do not go for the session, definitely they will not sign the budget. And the executive wants for the supplementary budget to be signed, to be passed. And they will not pass it. So they deliberately did not go for section. The two houses did not go for section until it was in the night. After they were given the assurance that, oh yes, something were around. We protected. That's how they went for their session. And you see, even the House of Representatives did not even make 15 minutes in that session. 15 minutes was too long for them. They make around 10, 11, 12 minutes. And they passed the budget. They adjourned. How they adjourned. And the Senate went and concurred with it. But folks, we received this clip, and I've been all on social media, that's the voice of District Number 3 representative in Birmingham County, Sam Jala. But also, let me say this, that Sam Jala, in a conversation with one of our sister stations, said the voice we listen to right now is not his voice. So I just thought to make that clarity. All right, to also give that information. He said that's not his voice. But the House of Representatives, leadership of the House have caught him. He is expected to appear before the leadership on Monday concerning this statement. Now, but folks, whether he's the one or not, there are certain things we need to look at. And there are a series of things that were raised in this. And the first thing that, folks, that he raised has to do with lawmakers violating their own rules. Lawmakers violating their own rules. Again, I do not have copy of the rules from the House of Representatives, but I've been speaking with some veteran lawmakers and also been speaking with some reporters from the House of Representatives and legislature in general. And what I gather is that it is stipulated in the House's rule that session will begin 10 o'clock a.m. It will begin 10 and extend to whatever time. Now it will be adjourned, depending whatever the agenda, how the agenda will be. The latest time in their rules that session should start is 12 p.m. But we saw that yesterday up to 7 o'clock, 7:30, the House of Representatives and the Senate, they have not even start their session. That means they passed the legal time. The time that is stipulated in their own rules. Mind you folks, these are lawmakers who usually talk about their rules. And we know the issue that has to do with the exposure of Representative Yeke Kolba, someone say the former representative. Yeke Kolba. We saw the chairman for rules of the administration, James Colette. He was stressing on their rules that he cannot be a member of the House, then he's violating the rules or he's going contrary to the rules of the House. So, and when you listen to some of those lawmakers, they will always stress about their rules. And now, yes, these same lawmakers, their rules says they should start session 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Yesterday, at this time, they were in session. Up to 7:30, 7:45, they have not started session yet, p.m. They have not started session yet. So that tells you the length at which our lawmakers went. And let me say this again, folks. You will notice that even the passage of the 1.2 billion budget, the budget was passed in the night the same way. So it has become a habit for lawmakers, especially as something that has to do with the passage of budget. Oh yes. When it comes to violate their rules, they care less. They care less. That is one of the things the voice in this SF raised. They are in constant violation of violating their own rules, especially when it comes to the issue of passing a budget, because they know very well, they can use the budget to get what they want from the executive. They get what they want. The same thing our reporter reported yesterday, that there was an allegation in the corridor of the legislature that they were not going for session. They did not have session sooner because they have not received their benefit. Okay, that's legal money, right? So since they did not receive it, they said they will not go for session. So they prefer violating their rules, their own rules, for which they always talk about, they always boast of. Their own rules. They prefer violating it. Or because they wanted their benefit. That's the legislators we have. So it is one of the things that the voice in this excerpt raised or talked about. Whether it is Sam Jala or not, but someone spoke. Although it is reported to be the voice of Representative Sam Jala. Again, he said, according to what we listened to, he said he's not the one. That's his voice. But this voice raised significant issues. Now, after the issue of the gross violation of their own rules, the next thing has to do with the issue that has to do with the passage of the budget. They say that thing, they just fooling the public to say they passed the budget. Nothing is done there. They only did that thing to show that, okay, the people have session and so. But definitely after the House, or after the executive rather, assured them that they will get their benefit. They said, let's just go. We act like we're passing the budget. But nobody will sign. The speaker will not sign. The clerk will not sign nothing. And it will be like that until we can receive our benefit. And when we receive our benefit, the speaker and clerk will sign behind the house. They will sign behind the house. And the rest of the other people. The Senate Pro-Tempore, the Vice President, they will sign. They will sign. So he's saying, or the verse in this clip is saying, at this moment, the 53 million, it's a lie. It has not been passed. Let me see if I can lay my hands, lay my hands on it again. Let me see if I can play it for you again. For those of you just joining. Okay, let me play it again for you. Listen to it.
Common sense, wisdom, and knowledge must be applied. For instance, today what? And we're closing today, and most of you following the social media, right? According to law, session should start 10 o'clock. When we started 7:45. And I've seen people all on Facebook say the House have passed the supplementary at 53 million. I can confirm that I'm a lawmaker, and I've seen it in the chat room because all of you are supposed to have part of my district, so I don't have some things. Nothing was passed. You know what was done? We only say we said it that because the guys are arguing majority. They say they want their money before they can sign it. And so you will find out that the news is coming about the actual thing is not true. That document is sitting down, no signature, with the hope that when our payment come back next week or during the weekend, which is Friday or Saturday, then before, one person will just say somewhere, and sign for everybody, then now.
Okay, so let's see to him. So that's another allegation that the whole issue of the passage of the supplementary budget, that's charade in our labyrinth way, that vla. The lawmakers have argued that they want their benefit before it be passed, before it be signed. According to the verse here. And you heard the voice, how confident. Say, I'm a lawmaker. I know, I was there. I'm aware. It's a lie. We did not pass the budget. So, folks, do we really have lawmakers? The other day we were here and we read a statement from Ta Wangbe. Representative Ta Wangbe from Nima County District number 9. And Ta Wangbe, in his write-up, he said something. He said the legislature is just in existence to legalize, to make whatever the president wants, to make it legal. That's all. That's all the reason in existence for. And he said they are spineless. That's exactly what he used. They are spineless. He said they are only in existence. So that whatever the president wants, so at least it will be legalized. Because when they pass it, then the president signs it and says, okay, the legislature pass it. That's the only reason they are in existence. That's what Tawong, a member of the body, said. He said for the 2 years plus he made in the legislature, he realized that they are only in existence for the president. Whatever the president wants, should just happen. So now it happened, but they have completed their mission. They're already okay with that. So with these things coming out, where we'll have lawmakers who will just say their own rules, they just tear it apart. Should we start? It's a time. It's a time that maybe there's some people will say, let's change the form of government. Let's just dissolve the whole legislature. Do some of us not support that? But the truth is, if our lawmakers will be behaving in such form and manner, where they will look at their own rules, but we know for day one, those people, they do not respect laws in the country. The legislature, they do not respect laws in the country. They are known to be violators of laws in the country. So, violating their own rules that they wrote, which of course they can be boasting of, our rules, the rules of the house. They usually boast of it. So violating our rules is nothing to them. The only time they can consider the rules if the president wants for something to happen, maybe to one of their members, and that rules is supporting the president's action. Therefore, it's good to go. Therefore, it's good to go. That's the time they respect the rules. That's the time they will respect the rules. But since yesterday, they needed money. They wanted their money. And the executive haven't given their money since they were recalled. So they said when it costs for us to tear this whole thing, we call rules, so tear it apart, we care less. And this is absolutely disappointing. That we have group of people from time immemorial, their number one concern is what will enter their pocket. But these are people who will sit on media, on radio stations, on television stations, who will speak to newspapers. They will act as if to say they are in the interest of the country. They are loyalists. These are people who will classify other people to be unpatriotic. These are the people. These are the people. And right now, with this voice, they are all in their chat room. They are communicating. They They are raising issues against him. They're lying. And he's being called by the leadership. But everything this audio says, everything, it's absolutely, I believe it, from sources. These are the same information. Even before you said, some of you that follow our news, right? Before that follow our news, yesterday our correspondent, our reporter said it's some of the same things. The issue has to do with the reason why they did not go essential soon. Before the audio came out. The reporter said it. And we spoke with other reporters, other people in the house, other workers in the house. They said the same thing. They said the same thing. And this is discouraging. It's bad. It's bad that will have group of people who do not even have the interest of the country. The only thing they have is their own interest. And these are people who say they are patriotic. Now when I see them, they say they are especially former representative Jacob or in battle representative Jacob. I'm dead. Look, okay. If what that happened, what Yaga said, if it would have been about money entering their pocket, they're going to say Yaga is unpatriotic. No lawmakers. If it's going to be about money entering their pocket, they were not going to talk about Yaga is unpatriotic. They were not. The only reason why they acted the way they acted, because nothing, it was not, why you guys say it was not pretending to them. And according to the information we are receiving, folks on the executive wanted that as well. So they got to make it happen. They got to legalize it. Which is bad. You do not just go for what you have interest in, what that will fill your pocket. It's bad. But again, folks, these are the people we call lawmakers. These are the people we have. We call them lawmakers. It's very much disappointing for our country. Very much disappointing. So for those of you just joining us, you are listening and watching The Talking Point on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM. Folks, keep putting your transaction *79 and *9#. Continue to put in your transaction to make your number visible in the system tonight. *799 *9#. Continue to put in your transaction and make your number visible. So, folks, what do you make of that as well? That's our first topic for tonight. That's our first topic for tonight. Let's see how best we can move to our second topic. One of the things that have been again all the social media today. Yeah, hold on, bro. Let's go, Jay. It has to do with Senator Amara KONAH. It has to do with Senator Amara KONAH. And let me see if I can lay my hands on this clip. First, keep putting your transaction *79 and *9. I will soon give cash to a couple of people. Yeah, we will soon give cash to a couple of people quickly. Okay. Let me lay my hands on this Amara KONAH thing. I think I have it right here. Yes. Let me see if I can lay my hands on it quickly. Yeah, continue to put in your transaction. I will soon run to our dashboard to give our cash. That is what we will soon be doing. Okay, tonight. Okay. Good. I think this is it. Okay, let me see if I can play it for you tonight. Yeah, let me see if I can play it for you tonight.
Guinea is stronger than us militarily. They have between 12 to 30,000 personnel. They have 7 aircraft. They have armored vehicles. They have a navy with boats. Our president, order. Madam President, order. Madam President, listen. Madam President, what I'm saying. Madam President, what I'm saying. Order. The 4 million we have given them is the right step. Madam President, adequate. We need to give them more money. I hope that when we discuss the budget in December, we will double the AFL budget going forward so that they can recruit. We are a mere 2,000 military.
Is that, for the record, our military information is not on the internet. So the information provided on our KONAH is not true. Thank you.
That's a lie. It's public information. It's on the internet. I can prove
We
it.
ask you to clarify.
Okay. So yeah. So you listen to them. That's the voice of Amara KONAH, Bapulu County Senator. And this thing have been all on the social media. We've seen folks counter accusation coming from all angles. And that's the voice of Amara KONAH. You know, yesterday during the passage of the concurrence of the budget, right, the supplementary budget, we saw that they have at least 4 million in the budget for the military. So Senator Amara KONAH was appreciating the effort from the legislature, but he was also calling on them to improve it the next budget year. They improved for it to be double. That's what he was calling for. And folks, while making that statement, he talked about the Guinean army. He said the Guinean army, they are around between 12 to 30,000 personnel. They have 7 aircraft and so forth, navies and so forth. And you saw when he made that statement, we also saw Nima County Senator Yan Twine calling for order. And he was not given the opportunity. He wasn't given the opportunity. And Senator Amara KONAH continued with his statement where he said, but when it comes to Liberia, we have a military of merely 2,000 personnel. 2,000 personnel. And folks, that statement, that particular statement has sparked debate over the country. There are some people who believe, listen, the senator did not do well. He's disclosing classified security information to the public, and he's putting the country at risk, the country's security at risk. And one of those persons who believe that is Senator Yan Twine of Nima County. Yan Twine. He's one of those persons who believe that. Now, folks, let me see if I can. Let me just inform you as to some of those things the senator have been saying. Senator Yan Twine have been saying. Okay. Now, this is what Senator Yan Twine wrote after that happened on his social media platform. He said Senator Amara KONAH gross disclosure of privileged national security information intended for showboating worth investigation. So he believes that the statement made by the senator should be investigated. I don't know when it is investigated, what will happen next. But he said it needs investigation. That's what Senator Yan Twine said. And he came back, he wrote another one. He said Senator KONAH publicly praised the Guinean army, that's the Guinean army, while belittling ours as if We all did not agree to act and keep it confidential. Hypocrisy. That is what he said. Senator Yan Toyin from Nima County. Let me also see if I can bring you what Amara Kone wrote as well. If we just relax, yeah, we're taking our time because we need to understand this. Okay, we're taking our time. Okay, this is what Senator Amara Kone wrote. This is what he wrote. He said, I have noted my colleague Senator Yan Toyin public statements alleging that I praised the Guinean army and disclosed privileged national security information on the Senate floor during the budget debate on April 23, 2026. I wish to address both claims directly and on the record. Regarding the allegations that I praised the Guinean army, my public statement on March 19, 2026 praised President Joseph Boakar's diplomatic leadership in addressing the border crisis and called for the revival of the Manor Union coordination mechanisms, drawing on my direct experience managing Liberia's MRU engagement from 2008 to 2016 under President Salif. At no point did I praise, reference, or endorse any foreign military force. The statement remains publicly available for verification. My mention of the Guinean military size and strength during yesterday's debate, which is public information, was to emphasize the need to pay attention to our military funding. Regarding the allegation that I disclosed classified information, I have not attended any meeting where I was given official classified details about our military strength. I did not reveal any content from President Boakar's meeting with the Senate. Every piece of information I referenced on the Senate floor yesterday is unclassified and publicly accessible. The real issue is this. The incident at our border with Guinea marks the first major external threat to our sovereignty at a time when the United Nations has proven increasingly unable to guarantee international peace and security. I thank the President Pro Tempore and colleagues, including Senator Toyin, for their relentless commitment to national security, regional stability, and the welfare of our uniformed men and women as reflected in the marginal increase in the Armed Forces of Liberia budget in the approved supplemental budget. I will continue to work with them to prioritize increased budgetary support for the AFL in future budgets to facilitate modernizing equipment, improving military welfare, and the targeted expansion of our force strengthening to meet national and regional security challenges. Thank you and have a good weekend. That is what Senator Amara Kone wrote, responding to the two posts from Yan Toyin, the senator of Nima County. That's what he wrote. And folks, these are serious issues. It's very serious. And you will know that it is one of the hottest discussions right now in the country. It is one of the hottest discussions. But listen, we need to look at a few things here. A few things. The first thing, Senator Yan Toyin asks for investigation. Let me see if I can lay my hands on something here quickly. Let me see if I can lay my hands on something here quickly. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. This is what Senator Yang Twain calls for investigation. He calls for investigation. He said there should be an investigation. So, folks, the question I asked earlier, if there is an investigation, what the senator from Nima County wants to happen after investigation? Because he did not disclose that. Okay, he wants his colleagues to be investigated. So if he's investigated, what should happen? I think the senator will come by and tell us. But folks, you know, I love to be blank here, right? Very, very, very much clear. What the senator said, Bapulu County Senator, did it reach the level of disclosing sensitive security matters to the public? Did it reach that level? Did it reach that level of disclosing sensitive security matters to the public? Did it reach that level? Now, when you look at Senator Amar Konah's statement, he said something there. He said one thing, the issue of disclosing sensitive matters to the public. According to him, he has no time going into any sensitive meetings or meeting where he got sensitive information and he has disclosed it to the public at no time. Even the information he released, he said he never went into any meeting for him to be told, for him to be informed about it. To say, okay, you're going to disclose it. Don't disclose it. It is something that is in the public, according to him. And the truth here is, folks, there are lots of people, Liberians, who are aware that the armed forces of Liberia, they are around 2,000. It is a public thing that even if you go on Google to ask how the armed forces of Liberia, they have many personnel, you're going to see it. It is something that is already in the public. So I'm in a sense, I've been listening to all sides. I'm still trying to get it. What is the sensitive security matter in this thing that Senator Amar Konah has disclosed to the public? What is it? What is it? Does it mean that lawmakers just want to make something out of nothing? That's what for me I'm sensing. People just want to make something coming from out of nothing. Because I'm yet to get the sensitive security issues that were discussed, that were exposed by the Bapulu County Senator. I'm yet to get it. Because the issue of the army being 2,000 is something, I think one of the days that we were here, they still getting a break. We talk about this, where we call on increment for us to have more people in the army. We talk about this. And there's a research that we did. It's all over, even before Amar Konah said it. So why is the sensitive matter here right now? What makes it to be secret? That was in the public. And I've seen lawmakers, like Senator Yang Twain, making it out of issue. In fact, he calls for investigation. And this is why I'm asking, If it is investigated, what he wants to happen. What? Why he wants to happen? And someone told me, say, maybe they want to experience American. I say, no, it can be. It can be. It just cannot be. Because it can work. Because it just cannot work. Listen, let me also inform you. Be aware that Article 2 of the Articles 42 rather of the Constitution of Liberia says something here. It says no members of the Senate or House of Representatives shall be arrested, detained, prosecuted, or tried as a result of opinions expressed or votes cast in the exercise of the functions of his office. Members shall be privileged from arrest, whether attending, going to, or returning from sections of the legislature, except for treason, felony, or breach of the peace. And it came and said, all official acts done or performed and all statements made in the chambers of the legislature shall be privileged, and no legislator shall be held accountable or punished thereof. So the Constitution rather, have made it clear that, let's see, when you are a representative, you are a senator, whatever you say in the chamber of the house, they can do anything to you. Especially, so that you are in a chamber, whatever you say, where you vote, you cannot be prosecuted for it. And I'm hearing Senator Yan Twain calling for investigation. That's the reason why I asked, right? If this investigation is conducted, what Senator Yan Twain wants to happen? Should America be arrested? Should he be expelled? Should he be suspended? What does he want? Because he knows very well that even if the statement made by Amara Coney, let's say that's a sensitive issue, the way he's saying it, let's agree with the accurate, that sensitive issue, and Amara Coney exposing it. He can still do nothing to him because the place he spoke it, the place he said it, he can still do nothing to him. He was carrying on his function as a lawmaker, and he said that. So what will you do with him? You just cannot do anything. Even the statement made by Yeke Koluba, if Yeke Koluba, who had made that statement in the chambers of the house, while in session, they cannot expel him. They cannot do nothing to him. Well, unfortunately for him, the reason why all of these things on his head, he said it out of section. He was not in the chamber. But the truth here is, the statement alone, it is nothing nearing sensitive security issue that I'm seeing people running around here with. We have serious things in this country what we need to be looking at. I think Senator Yantoy, these are things we need to be looking at, some serious manner issue instead of raising things out of nothing. We get serious manner issue. The issue that has to do with the health of the people, the well-being of the people, the living condition of the people. These are things, the bread and butter issue. These are things affecting your people. Even in Nima County, people are in that county who are suffering. They can go to bed barely eating. These are things you should be raising your anger upon. You should be stressing your vein upon. You should be going on social media to write about. to be raising those things in the plenary. Something like 2,000 men, like all over, that everyone, all over, unless you say you don't want that information. That's the thing. You raising your anger at the point, you scratching all your vein all over. And I'm seeing other folks from all sides, they're running around with it. Let us stop this. We got serious money issue in this country that we need to pay attention to. Right now, the budget, the supplementary budget, we should start having the budget on our text to look at it, what is there for the people, what's affecting the life of the people. This I think we should be discussing. Telling your people what there in the budget, the supplementary budget. What is there for them? What is having an impact on their life? How did you advocate for them when it comes to the supplementary budget? These are things you should be telling your people. But when they come up, bring out this security matter. No. Just stop this thing. Just stop this thing. And talk about it needs to be investigated. Okay, when it is investigated, what will have really happen? What will really happen? Yeah, stop wasting people's time here, man. Just stop wasting people's time. And I've seen some supporters of the administration. Oh, yeah, Senator KONAH, he went against it. Oh, yeah, supposed to be doing that. Just stop this. Some of you are aware of the information that KONAH put out. Even before you put out, you've been having that information. You've been saying it. You've been saying it. You've been saying it. So what's the issue? It's something that if you just go on Google, you just type in how many armed personnel library has, you'll get it. They will tell you. Google will tell you. Oh, but KONAH came out and said in plenary that it's a sensitive security matter. Until you can prove that, okay, you guys went to security meetings and these things were disclosed and came out to discuss it. Let's stop these things. We got serious mandate issues in this country that we need to focus on. Now, right now, every day the issue of to leave and go and just so go and come. Don't go and come. These are things we should be the end, and some of these things are happening because look at the issue of petroleum, the price of petroleum, and so forth, right? So these are things now policy makers, you guys should be discussing what can be done so that the Liberian people will have a positive impact. Maybe there can be reduction in the prices of petroleum and so forth. Put in your ideas, put in policies. These are things you should be discussing, but they're talking something that have no relevance. Talking about disclosing security matter. Once there's payment, serious security down there, it's something the whole country will know. If possible, the whole world know. The whole world aware of it. Now, why you coming talk about Liberia, that sensitive issue, saying the American puller call for investigation, do they want? No, you stop this thing. We should stop doing ourselves like this. Maybe you guys do not want us to be talking about the way you went for sexual last night because money business. Why? To get your pocket. To kill this, so that recently you bring some of these things. No, we're not buying into that. And I mean, inform some of you Liberian people, you guys are not buying into that because you're going nowhere. Even if it is investigated, they can do nothing to KONAH because where KONAH spoke. They do nothing to him. So just stop following place around here. For those of you just joining us, we would love to say welcome to the Talking Point on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM. My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. So, like I said, we are about to give Let me see if I can give a couple of people cash quickly before we open the phone line. Yeah, quickly, let me just do that. Okay, I'm going to get 7 persons cash. Yeah, before the phone line. I told you, keep putting your transaction. Yeah, keep putting your transaction. I needed to give 3%, but lots of people put in transaction, so we're going to make it 7. Okay, let me see if we can just get 1 or 2 persons quickly, then we'll open the phone and the rest of the people will disperse it. Okay, so as you put in your transaction, we disperse cash. If you put in your transaction, we're going to be dispersing cash tonight on the talking point. Okay, *79 and *9, that's the code. Put in your transaction to make your number visible in the system. Okay, let me call this person right now. Okay, 6143, I'm trying to call you. 6143, I'm trying to call you. What's happening here? What's happening here? I hope it's not in the work. My word. Okay. Let me take this thing from there and see if it'll go through. First, keep putting your transaction *799*9#. Put in your transaction to make your number visible in the system. Yeah, put in your transaction to make your number visible in the system. Let me see if we can reach this number right here quickly. Okay, 0820. I'm trying to call you right now. 0820. I'm trying to call you right now. Does it mean the Lone Star number is giving high time? Because in this thing is just bouncing back. And oh my word, what's happening here? Oh my word. I hope the Lone Star line is not giving hard time. But folks, yeah, those of you out there, you are listening. Okay, I think people trying to call. Y'all stop the calling, right? Stop the calling. Please. Please. I've not opened phone line yet. I have not opened the phone line yet. So please. When I open the phone line, definitely going to have your say. When I open the phone line, you are going to have your say on the show. Okay, I don't know what's happening. But let me just be doing some disbursement quickly. I don't know what's happening. But come here, 077907 0887 11107. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point. Yeah, as we do some disbursement. 077907 0887 11107. Let me take this first caller right here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, KONAH.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. And good evening to the people of district number 6. My name is Dr. Lomene Sakich. Hello? You see, KONAH, you see how... there you go. So you see how they put an example. You get a platform work, and then they want to say, yeah, they will do the work for 6 months. And then I still made a work for him. But then our Lord Nego will go for them for 6 years. So I could make a condition say if you call in and buy, you have to pay them. But then it doesn't make no sense to me because you stand for it for 6 years. Want to pay for that same year. So the money back in, you have to pay it. Will they pay you? So they mean that you put the contract on the hostage. Hello?
Yeah, you are live. You are live.
They put the KONAH on stage. Because say the person did not get the money according to the recording, the budget is just somewhere. Then one person will just go and sign it. So you see, KONAH, let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
If we not have no religion in this country here, all the money they are taking, they can develop the country. Even the bad money, they can share all who go somewhere for the private in this country that is religious. I'm not saying that parents don't want to wake up the parents want to wake up against the God name. They will keep doing the judgment. They come and brother. We'll just talk. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having us say. Thanks for having us say. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening, Ambassador Rufus KONAH.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you, Ambassador Rufus KONAH. I am Spencer Mohammed, and I call from Town Coast Spoon Hill, Wake Town Community, Mr. KONAH. Thank you very much for this the topic tonight. And this this is my take on what is happening. And looking keenly at the Unity Party government, it reminds me of what Alexander Post said in a quote. He said, "The wise men rise on the back of the fool," unquote. Look, Nyatwaye is fully aware that the laws are clear, that every statement that is made in chamber, one is not to be prosecuted for. But you know what they are doing? In my mind, Unity Party has lost its focus on governance. That's why they are using this diversionary tactics to divert our minds from the real issue. Gasoline prices are high. Liberian dollars are getting shortage on the market. Today, people go in the market, people cannot even afford a daily meal. U.S. rate is skyrocketing when they campaigned that they were going to reduce those things. Job today, job that they campaigned on yesterday, that when the public NGO will come job away, those jobs are yet to be created. The motorcyclists that they used yesterday, who told them say the public will work job away, those people are all languages in higher poverty and do not know where to start from, and even to pay some of the rentage, they do not know. So in my mind, Unity Party is lost in governance. Okay. That's why they are getting our attention. Just a minute, my brother.
Conclude quickly. So, that a second.
Yes. In my mind, Senator Nyatwaye, please do not take sentiment to the Capitol building. Discuss the real issue. It's supposed to be telling us about the supplemental budget instead of complaining your friend. Thank you very much, Jan. Ambassador Rufus, for always giving us the opportunity to make our first national issue.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us. 0777907. It is 71107. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point tonight. Let me take the next caller. Good evening, you are live.
Good evening, my brother.
Yeah, good evening.
How you doing, Baba?
Yeah, I'm okay.
This is my sister. I'm calling from Clarendon tonight.
Okay, go ahead.
Member of the Hostel Librarian for Justice.
Yeah.
So I admire you, my brother. Thank you so very much. You said it all. So I will ask Nyatwaye how much he making in that house and how much the army making. Mr. Nyatwaye, if you're listening to this show, nothing concern me. If you're listening to Martin, I'm asking you a question. How much you making in that house? How much the army making? What am I going to say? What is the trade that inside la indicating that security matter? What's so much inside it? That you tell him about for calling, for questioning. Your own rules say you can't be on the floor. If anything you say, you can't go against you. It's like Nyatwaye. So that is not true. Why would I get the power of John so much? Why did the power of John? Or because I expel you can't follow back. So you go to the Senate to expel this man too also. When a man says so much, you don't expel him, you don't call for questioning. How much you make, let a man say, I'm the money up. We don't have so many, I'm like, you tell about to my brother. They can say, we got 2 armies in this country. Tell about to them, we don't have 2 armies. What is beating man say? You want to expel him for the legislature of, for the senator position. What's the what you say? Okay. That indicating it's very matter. And you tell me, how will you make it in our making 16,000? How much senator make? How much man make it? 150, 200. Then you will want sacrifice their life. When the mess on the money, you spend in this country. Then you say, my expel him, you call him for expellment for what reason? Then you tell us, look, if you power join out to a family instead of that you. We are suffering out here. Party our suffering. Our children in school and they missing a healthy up. Who go and very hopeful. You are thinking what I want. But the more I'm not going and therefore say the man say XYZ, so the more calling for questioning. And then no send the run you put up for that. Who run you here for that? Okay. It's just a joke. You bluffing that one. If you are power joke, you bluffing.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me take the next call. Go in, you are live.
Okay, thank you. This is James Tumulai.
Okay.
Okay, so my first opinion also that we have to do with the supplementary budget.
Yeah.
And the first concern I have concerning our budget is that the people have passed a whopping 1.2 billion out of budget. And we have just entered the second quarter of the year, the budget year. And they are now passing supplementary budget. And we know that very original budget that was passed, there's going to be a budget shortfall. That is clear. And they come and tell me how it will not happen. Because we know that one of the sources of that budget amounting to $10 million was supposed to be money that was going to be retrieved by the asset retrieval committee or whatever it is. Up to now, they are not retrieved a dime. They hang on the cloud we have Hope Foundation. They are not getting anything from there. They just running here and there, picking calls on people that which they can't get anything legally from there. So that $10 million shortfall is already clear. We know what that. Where are you coming from again? That unprecedented budget you are adding to it. That is also running my mind already. Okay. That's to go now and talk about the legitimate way of passing, the criminal way of passing that budget. Let me say that, let me be on record. That manner in which you have passed the budget is criminal in nature. That you will sit down in your house or wherever you sat down throughout the day, the working day, you laugh, and you come out now in the night. You sit down somewhere, you have started at night, or they kept it waiting for the demon to come and stand some hours. That is criminal in nature to tell you. You can tell me, you can tell me to tell me from Labrador because I'm not in the legislature. Okay, so then when it comes to statement made by Senator Tamara Kone, that statement, that particular data of the Labrador Armed Forces is nowhere sitting. The president of the United Nations train our army, the army. Have we trained one more person that we don't know about? Hello?
Yeah, you are live. You are live.
Okay, yeah. Have we ever trained one more person in the United Nations train our 2 million? And there's a 2,000, which I know that some people have resigned, some people have died. And now by you take your account far below 2,000. Have we changed anything that America will say, somebody will say that sensitive information? I think Senator Toye should go and sit down somewhere he has nothing to see. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having us. Let me take the next caller. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, this is Mommy Guitar on the Molly Store movement.
Yeah, go ahead, Mommy.
Yeah, you know, the government and honorable journalists, they're trying to confuse the public. Every day, if you not hear about the Sunday, we hear about the hospital Sunday. If you go to Article 42 in the Liberian Constitution, the legislature has some level of respect, more especially when they in chamber.
Yeah.
Any statement they made in the identical chamber is our privilege to them. Nobody cannot question them. They see about the code of Supreme Court of the Liberia. When they are in action, they have protection there. Any judicial matter will go against somebody. Tomorrow, after that person move in the identical court, it cannot be questioned by anybody. They see the army of the Liberia. Today, the United Party people, they make concerns about how to take Liberian people from darkness when the light is reached. No light in some community get light. The concerns of United Party now to increase the energy power for supply to Liberian people. And the hardship that on the Liberian people today, what we expecting the party. Look at the war on with the rescue mission. But the rescue mission leaving the hardcore, they are getting trivial issue where mass statements somebody made. Amakone was just trying to advocate on behalf of the army. Today, some senator or some lawmaker, what they made in the legislature, they are so happy. The men and women that are protecting our country, nobody cares for them. But this is Liberia. I want to see this on with journalists. United Party, I don't want for United Party to be the political checkpoint for their own self. Where tomorrow when election is around, and people will not allow to go along with United Party because at the moment you make statement against United Party today, they are running after you.
Okay.
Article 50A of the Liberal Constitution now have been compromised.
Thank you.
And humble journalists, we cannot live in a country like this. When somebody makes statement, look at you get called back today, I've been expelled. The bullet point there, the army has stayed there. What is the penalty for the president? He told all to protect the land. Today, the Guinea soldiers are sitting down there. Who asked the president Joseph Jimabakai about how pay that is taken on behalf of the Liberian people?
Okay.
For me,
Thank you.
Last thing, on journalists, please, step one second. If you apologize somebody today, about the head of state that have responsibility to protect the country, and you're not protecting the country.
Okay, Chief.
Paying like one people, they want diplomatic call. Why is it diplomatic call like you don't know about that? You cannot think like one people.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, really, brother.
Yeah, what's your name?
When you come in here, former President Taylor.
Walk away from your monitor, please. I'm getting that feedback coming in.
Much better.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, people making phone out of like 24. Recently, they made us when they sit down, they tell the like people money. When they do anything with it, they almost like we teaching the army. So I can't even believe it.
Okay.
More making more guys than men in that party. When you're talking about country, I'm not going to I saw them in a kind of active in a 25. Yo.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. What is your name?
Thank you. My name is Prince Scottyman. I join you by FJ District 4.
Go ahead from district number 4.
Well, for me, I listen to most of your callers and let me then make my input. I think the legislator have done what they were called for in the 10-day sitting, the extraordinary sitting that they were called by the president. I think they have done what they were called for. And now we're standing. We need to appreciate them for the level of work they are doing. If it comes to the issue of Senator KONAH, I think his colleagues are having power in for disclosing sensitive security information to the public. I don't think that was necessary. So for him being an elder and an honorable person, I think they will do that in-house. They will settle that difference in-house. But for me, I'm not supporting his expulsion or whatsoever. I don't think it is so grave to the extent that he be expelled. But I think he needs to go back on the drawing board here and police to say sorry to his colleague that he never meant what they are thinking. I think he was just letting out what he felt he could say, but on the contrary now, people try to take it that way. So I think he and his colleague will see how best they can amicably handle it, making sure that they do the work of the people, because these people are either for whom we expect they will work in the order and proper manner in making sure that our country progress, not retrogress. So I think they need to sit down and see how best they can settle their difference. And for official of government to come out, which of course you are now a security personnel.
Hello? Yeah, I wanted you to learn, so I'll ask you, what is the sensitive security matter that KONAH released? That's the question I want to ask him. But I wanted to learn his thought first. Okay, let me take the next caller. Good evening, you are live.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Oh my word. Let me take it. Good evening, you are live.
Oh yeah. Rufus, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. Pascal Davis.
Thank you. So I don't know why my brother went off. I mean, I think you were trying to help us. And that was the same question I was thinking to ask. What is that security information that the government have got nearly 2 months that the public is not aware of? I remember the president went to Guinea prior to his departure, or after he came, he met with the Senate. What security information that those of us who are Liberians, that the senators have got, that we are not aware of?
You see, KONAH, that bureau is fully within democracy, where everybody got right to just speak. Even if what is saying will destroy them, you have to say it. Invest everybody calling and going against the legislature. So yes, because I'm a UP man, so I'm supposed to kind of speak for UP. Now people, I thought years back again, Senator Dillon was standing up for Liberians. Believing it. Because according to law, he was bringing us all the ills in the legislature. How can we best with Amara and Yeke because he's standing up for the people? I mean, what is this? The country has been pushed a plan for more than 2 months. The government cannot speak. Except for the silent. And somebody speak their mind and opinion in section. Like when people say the man is supposed to speak like that. Where will Amara speak? In fact, how the brother want us to appreciate the message when they were called for 2 major things. And of what they discussed, the one that was least on the agenda became the first. I mean, look, there are some of the hard questions.
Okay.
The president called the legislature to print money to talk about security. What did we hear regarding the border sack? Nothing. What did we hear? Only to hear that the supplemental budget was signed. At what time was the budget signed? In fact, that plan is now calling Amara for investigation. But want to ask what recently there were protestations in Lima with Asylum.
Okay.
When the concession agreement was signed, additional 25 years, lawmakers were accused of receiving $20 million to sign that budget. Where is the culture there?
Thank you.
I mean, sometimes I get to say, we be, I mean, later, man. Later.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. 077907907 0887 Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point. Tonight's edition. Good evening.
Yeah. KONAH.
Good evening.
Yeah. How you doing, KONAH?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, this is Jomo down calling from Tingas Village.
Yeah, go ahead from Tingas Village.
Thank you very much. You see, they not even know what to do, they not know what to say. They just finish it because they from Unity Party. So all those that are not from Unity Party, that means they are not human, they get sense. From where you're in Bunadi, my man, you can't get so much development in your town. I'm talking about the district that you're from. I'm talking about your town, Bunadi. You can't get so much development there, sir, for your people to say, yeah, they are all someone who gain power. At least you try and invest for all year. Then you go sit down over there. They stop it and not belong to you. Then you pull it also. All power is limited. The one and that for you, don't use it. I know what is wrong with you. Don't want to use all the power, and whereby all the power is limited. Where your own stuff, somebody will begin right there. You can't think about what the Google thing is all to throw on, at least so we the poor people can get a job in the country. You can't think about it. Then a different thing you'll be talking about. Then a different thing would be talking about. The one that harming the citizen, you can't talk about you. The one that will benefit you people for it to get $500 like you can be talking about. That's why, Mama, what happy?
Okay.
Mama, your country, yourself, enough for rest. The thing you're doing the country, you're creating your own enemy on yourself. You don't even say no. But when they now, the entire talking about you're giving to the Liberian people, they will way beyond on now. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Let me take another caller right here. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, let me take this one from right here. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, my brother, how you doing?
I'm okay. What's your name?
Yeah, Rufus, how you doing, Rufus?
I'm okay. What is your name?
Rufus, the name, this is the voice of Sabu Rasta, Rufus.
Okay.
I joined the conversation from the concerned librarian for justice.
Yeah.
You know, Rufus, when you stand for justice, you will stand for justice for good. But Rufus, let me be clear, I will not mix my word to there on your show. Look, there are people in this country, Rufus, in order for our country to move forward, they have to die before the country move forward.
How you say so?
Rufus, look, but Rufus, hey, remember God say you should, they say, in order for your left to move forward, you got to pray that enemy goes, man, enemy to go. Because if they hear Rufus, nowhere you will go. You have to pray until they die before move forward, you can move forward. Look, Rufus, you know one thing God said, he says, say the truth. Say the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Look, what a big thing, what a bad thing that Senator Connor said, and that worry expulsion. For somebody to tell you, say, oh, you need army stronger than our army, that bad. In that true, my brother, in terms of external aggression, for me, Sabu Rasta, I don't need rocket scientists to know that Labrador army is weak and Guinea is stronger than Labrador. Because, my brother, in terms of external aggression, you know who can face it? Like military people. You know, police people. I'm telling you seriously. But in this case, only of 42 years of experienced president, we saw policemen going facing external aggression. How is it going to be? Rufus, tell me now. Labrador listening to you tonight, Rufus, tell us. How is it going to be?
Let me one year from. Tell us, what you think?
I think what I think in my mind, the security is weak. The president is weak because if you look at Article 50, the president is the head. He's the head of the armed forces. Yeah, the president is the head. He's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Republic of Liberia. And you get it. In terms of external aggression, the army people can face in that battle. The army is a restructured military tasked with the responsibility of protecting and defending national sovereignty. Now, people can defend national sovereignty. Now, the Guinea on our land. Now, the two reporters say they put out a bill, so you don't know what that scientist will tell you.
Okay.
The two reporters say, I'm telling you, my brother, seriously, I'm telling you. Can you imagine if you look at Article 42? That's why all people capture into the law. They told you, whatever you on the flow, you in section, there's nothing can be used against you for whatever statement that you will make. So why is that you have to come to tell you that, oh, we got to respect the man for the statement the man made, is security. My brother, why is security? We going to talk here.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. No, thank you, please. No, please. Good evening. Okay, let me take this one from right here. Good evening, you are live.
Good evening, KONAH. How are you?
I'm okay.
This is Edmond Carr. I remain the visually impaired at the pushing for the return of President. We are a proud member of concerned Library for Justice.
Okay, go ahead.
I think Bass has entered the Unity Party officials because I don't understand. Because for Nyatwe to know, supposed to know the Constitution, Article 40, that says any only representative or senator, anything they say in plenary, they cannot be charged for crime, even when they are going to work or coming from work, except when it's something against a state. So what is he talking about? How do you consider information classified? When it is classified, I'm not supposed to know about it. Agenda Gruko, the size of our army, Gruko told me said that 2,000. Gruko told me said for you to get strong army that go for warfare, conventional war, you're not supposed to be having 2,000. That's what Gruko told me. So it's a lie. Besides you going to Gruko, it is an open secret that our army size is 2,000. We are not saying it because we want to provoke the situation. We are backing Amara KONAH to say, you put some money in the budget for our army. It is true. You go to Guinea, 20 to 30,000. The budget is small thing that was happening to the border where our army run away. They left the immigration run away. They put a prop plane in the air.
Who run away?
Asking me what that was real a war plane, the poor bro. Oh, but I say yes, it is. So in the meantime, you said they got 7 aircraft. They both got Navy. They got armor carrier. We are not saying to scare our country because this is our country. If a crowd want to take water and follow behind our army, we can do it. But we are saying empower our army. Give them good incentive. The other brother is saying, then you have to want somebody to know something. He call himself legislator. He don't know the constitution. He said the man put the classified information. So you want to tell me that you don't party? All the people that support you don't party people that do put crown on their hair, on their hair and expel them. What kind of trouble we hear so? But this one, I think that other snake that they are holding, you must know where he holding that snake because if he hold a tail on that snake, it's gonna bite him into one. You need to be careful. Don't do that.
Okay.
Development. The money that they distributed among y'all for the city, see they go to AFL.
Thank you.
The huge salary you guys are taking for the 5,000 from one vehicle after 30 years, say reduce it. Take to the 5,000 from there, so that we have to get all the 20,000 will manage it. Then you say that's my trouble. Then you go say, oh, that classified information. You think we're not staying behind Amara in this one?
Thank you.
But anyway, I think you'll be quick go for that video where Amara was crying. Where he made you the party for the win election. He said you let the people know that.
Thank you, Chief.
My spirit has entered the people, they need prayer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us here. Let me take another caller. Good evening. I'm at where the lines. All right, join me tonight. Let me take this one from right here. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, Abraham Sherry Coburn.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah,
Abraham Sherry Coburn.
Coburn where? Okay. Go ahead. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother. What I was saying, almost like you see one minister, they will pay them 3,000 to 4,000. There's someone like sleeping in the cool, sacrifice a life. When we say boom, they'll be booming going there. Then you get one man, you're getting car, you're getting office, you pay him 3,000. Then you get some boys, you get people in one place, then the other see, they only pay them, give them $250. You need to get a $250 again, come on time. Some of them will call saying, call North, call government attention before they get it. You think where the country going?
Okay.
Then get one representative with big board, he taking 15,000. Then get that, was so happy they put security outside, hey man, and what they get a big money. If you party around, then somebody want to know more. Can you? I like bro. What the country heading to?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take this caller right here. Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, they call me Sile Bashu.
Yeah, walk away from your radio, please.
Yeah, I already said office.
Okay.
I'm from Peace Island.
Yeah, go ahead and peace, Alan.
Yeah, please, something happened to me today concerning about the transport around the palace according from New Junction to Radio was paying 50, later on they say gas price. We start paying $60, they carry to 70. So now to my almost surprise, the keke me again, the keke in say 80. I said, oh, I get 70. So all people in the car will all started complaining, saying, but what going on is not correct. You man next week here will put to nothing. So what we were talking, all the other passengers there, they go down to their destination. I'm on one left there to KONAH, to New Junction. They are telling you, so me, I will be calling on the media, all the media until government will do so that I may direct me with the keke to there. He said he will not put me down to my junction. If I put the 10 hours to pay the 80 hours, he will carry me to the place in going and shouting. Nobody couldn't come to my rescue. They carry me to a garage and the man go poke to rescue me to there. It's serious.
Okay.
In the name of gas press. After you run, hold on to that, only to know one person will buy the gas. I lay my complete to the media.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, folks, call us at 0779079070887 Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point. Tonight, this is the weekend edition. Let's take this one more call, one or two more calls, and then we'll call it a day, right? 077907907. Let me take this person right now. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good evening.
This is Duke Wimpy. I'm calling from Ralphie Highway R2 community.
Yeah, go ahead from R2 community.
Yeah, my take on this topic tonight is trying to deal with the polo issues and that we are going through. It's very worrisome that up to now we haven't found a solution to our polo. That up to now you will see different countries will send their
No, Chief, you into my nose. Good evening. I could deal with you.
Good evening, Chief. How are you?
I'm okay. You are my last caller. What's your name?
They call me Jerry, calling from the police. Jerry Swan calling from the police academy bill.
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry, from police academy.
Yeah, the unity party people, they taking the country to be their piece of ass and like anytime they ready, they expel anybody because they wish to. You all made me a statement. We all know we go to school, we went to school, we know that the measure of this nation is 1,000. So when a person
walk away from your radio, we get the feedback, please.
I'm not here on radio.
But I get this thing of feedback.
Oh, you getting me clear now?
The feedback is still coming, Chief. Okay, much better. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead, but just go ahead.
The people trying to take the land like place that they own for themselves, and they forget that the land is made for Liberians. Whenever a person talk anything, they take it to be an issue. They're not thinking about the country. President Praga went far, even calling Liberian people as door. You say industry, you know you figure the language or speech or what. But we are waiting there for 2029. We will vote them grudgingly. Is my saying, Chief.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You may say for the why? Okay, Chief. Okay. Folks, let me squeeze in this person right now. Yeah, let me squeeze in this person. We'll get 5 more minutes. Good evening. Hello? Walk away from your radio, please.
Okay, sir. It's okay.
Yeah, what's the name?
My name is Otis Panto, speaking from District 13.
Yeah, go ahead from District number 13, Otis.
Yeah, the issues I want to discuss is on the military.
Yeah, go ahead.
This country, Liberia, the army that in this country is about 15,000. The 15,000 army that here, all of the counties have battalion staff. But now, the army is in the fence. People are calling for high school certificate, calling for police clearance. All of these things are not all. They begin from local county.
Hello?
The army in this country, you hear Jabaglu or Keteri or Moluba before. From Toba administration to that of Dole. Today, the army is 2,000. Why the people don't want the people to say it?
Okay.
I'm a military man speaking to you. You are a journalist. I want you to know from what Bruce Brewer. The people must say the thing. What? Yeah, I'm a corner. They don't want the people to say these things. The government spoil the country. But you be mindful.
All right.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Folks, we cannot take any more call. We cannot take any more call. We sincerely apologize. We cannot take any more call. Yeah, we are already running out of time. Okay, folks, keep putting in your transaction. Star 799 star 9 hash. Continue to put in your transaction to make your number visible in the system. Folks, that does it for this week edition of the Talking Point. Let me say many thanks to every one of you who put in your calls. Yes, we're going to be back next week for another fascinating edition of the Talking Point. Yeah. We're going to be back, folks. We're going to be back. And next week edition promises to be fascinating as always. Until tomorrow, that's Monday. Until Monday, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend from Painesville. My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. Bye-bye for now.
Yeah. From Monday to Friday.